Okay, so this is a tutorial or walkthrough, if you like, of PS4 any percent GTA 3. I should say a few things before I get started. This will help you if you're running on console, more so than watching PC runs. However, there's a trick which you'll see soon that I do pretty early on in the game that can only be done on PS4 and PS2 emulator. However, for Xbox runners, you can instapass mic lips, and I highly recommend checking out Overcooler and his run. It's pretty old run, but it's still a good run to follow. Strats are pretty much the same. You could incorporate strats that you see from this into that if you're on an Xbox, and so on. Anyway, basically, this is more for a PS4 or PS2 runner. But yeah, if you're running on Xbox, this could help. And what I'm going to try and do is talk you through the things as I do them without fucking them up, which is going to be hard. So if I fail something or don't do it right, I'll probably just come back and do it instead of keep having to edit certain things together and stuff. So yeah, that's the intro. I can't think of anything else what to say. This is just going to be Portland for now, and then I'll do a Staunton tutorial walkthrough, and then Shoreside. Another thing I'd say is Portland's normally the most frustrating part of the run, with the trickery, the dupes, and all the fuckery really that comes with Portland. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so I paused. I'm on the pause menu. Start the new game. Go to start new game. Yes. And then you want to just spam X. The timer starts as soon as this screen starts. So that's where you'd start your timer. Here, and then you want to keep spamming X because you don't want that cutscene to play, because that can cost you 20 seconds. Which it did happen to me once. Before I knew that was where the time started, I lost like 20 seconds. So that was dumb. Okay, so here, just, like every speed run ever done on GTA 3, you start there and drive down. Now you can get a gun in this area, and I advise getting an early gun in the area to the right. Around that area, you could hit a triad and hope he has got a gun. Normally they have a bat, but hope he's got a gun. And then you come, but if you don't, you can get one later on, which I'll show you where to get one. So you come through there. You just want to kind of gracefully hit that wall. A bit like that. That wasn't great, but and knock your door off. Knocking door off is important in this game. You just want to handbrake, turn, hold brake and handbrake at the same time, and park like that, because it takes them less time to run. This cutscene will last a lot less time if you can get it closer to the door they run in. Okay, so now just go forward, turn, and then just handbrake, turn right here, so you haven't got to go out wide. You want to try and come through that a bit there, because it's just slightly a bit faster, but you haven't got to, just getting here is the main thing. And then stop in the marker, easy.
Let's go around the back and use the service door.
Okay, and then just always be spamming X, because you don't want cutscenes to be playing any longer than they have to. Anyway, here is where you want to get a taxi. There's normally one right here. You want to run in and get this taxi. Now this is important for PS4 and PS2 emulated runs, because this is how we set up this next trick. So you get a taxi there. Try not to spend too long on it. That was fine. If you see a gun on your way, then by all means get it. And if it's not out of your way, like he has a bat, so you wouldn't want to get him. So that's fine. So just continue on. This is how I pick up Misty, but you can pick her up however you like.
Hi, I'm Misty.
I feel like that's the fastest way to pick her up, though. Then just drive back. You don't really want to get a gun when you've got Misty in the car, because she'll get out and then it's a time thing. So you want to park in the marker like that, close, as close as you can to the entrance. And this is where this is the first trick, and I'm just going to pause right now, because I'll explain what this is. Okay, so what this does is it kind of insta-passes Don't Spank My Bitch Up and Drive Misty for me. So it saves around 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so it's a nice time save. So basically what you want to do here, so you're in your taxi like I am there. Okay, now you want to hold R3 down, or whatever button you use for submission. So hold taxi down, but don't release it. Hold down, press triangle to get out the car, run into the marker. Just keep holding it, don't let go until I say you want to spam X, get out of the cutscene, back to the car, let the door shut, release taxi, drive forward, hit taxi. Okay, and there you are. I'll explain that to you again when I get here, and then it warps you to Mike Lips. So here you are at Mike Lips. So basically it's, you park your taxi where you just parked it, hold down taxi, run into the marker to start the mission, still holding taxi, come out, get into the car, let the car door shut, then release taxi, press X and turn. So just press X, turn into any direction. I'd like to turn left there, and then press taxi again. Don't be pressing X and then hit, don't, make sure you let go of X when you do it. So it's hold taxi, start mission, get back into the taxi, release taxi, hit X, move forward, hit taxi. Okay, it should work. It might crash your game a few times just to get in the hang of it, but it really isn't a bad trick. It's easy, honestly, it really is. It's not bad. Anyway, so now we're at Mike Lips. Okay, so we've done that, so now we're off to do the Mike Lips mission. Now here, I always go this way. I go towards the cop station because I want to look for a cop car. There's two in front of me. Hopefully one will be unlocked. Sometimes they're not unlocked, which is annoying, and for me that's normally a reset if I don't find one on the street. Now I think it's more than optimal to go for one here, because it's the fastest time to get one. Basically it's the most optimal time to get one, and the reason you need them is thus. You need a cop car, one, for a shotgun for a mission later down the line, because you get, every time you get into a cop car you get 5 shotgun shells, okay, and a shotgun. And secondly, it's fast. So yeah, you really want to get a cop car here. Now if you're just starting out and one's unlocked, if they're both locked and you're just starting out, you can just go up there in a taxi, then after you've done the mission come back down this way and try and get one. But I highly recommend trying to get one now. So that's locked, of course, but there is one in the street. Now it's risky getting one in the street, especially if you don't have a gun by now, which I've got because I had to splice these together. Whereas I've got, I didn't get a gun earlier, so I've got a gun now. But if you don't get a gun before this mission, get one here and hit this guy. Not like that, actually hit him, and you'll get a gun. So it's important to get a pistol either before or on this mission. Now, okay, park there, that's fine. Cop stars should go if you don't hit anyone or any people. Just try not to hit anyone. Maybe 1 or 2 won't hurt, but yeah, try not to hit anyone. Okay, so you just come out of here. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either go down that hill or do this jump. Now, the jump is faster, so I'll show you how to do the jump. But if you're just starting out, it's no problem just to go down that hill. Now you see this tree in front of me on the furthest tree away from me. There's 2 to my right, and then there's 1 right in front of me. That's your aiming point. That's what you want to aim for when you do this jump, okay? Also, it's important that you don't go full speed. If you go full speed, the car will crash, you will damage the car, and that's pretty much a reset, because then you have to take it to paint and spray. Now again, if you're just starting out and mess that up, it's not the end of the world. Go into paint and spray. But, you know, you really don't want that because it does cost a lot of time. So basically, come through here about medium speed and then hit brake and handbrake when you land. And then there you are. You can nosedive quite a bit. That was just about there. You can go a little bit faster if you want, but that's fine. So then you come in here and reverse out because there's no fences on PlayStation. So that's a very small advantage we have over PC. Come through there and then come up this bank. Again, try not to hit the car. because yeah, if you damage it, then it is pretty much a reset. So yeah, come through here. And then come through. Arm your bomb, which is circle. And just park it in a position. Try not to hit that wall, because that can happen. Get out your car. Back in your cop car, reverse, and there you are. And then you just wait for this cutscene to play. Now, the reason you get a pistol before or during this mission is because you need it for the next mission, which is Chunky Lee Chong, which is just coming. Okay, so off we go. Now, door knockoffs are handy, but don't lose like 5 seconds just to do it. Now, sometimes I would come down here and knock the door off there, but obviously a lot faster, and that's risky, so you could try it, but meh. I wouldn't worry when you're starting out. Just get the fundamentals down first. Come through there, back to Joey's. Now, you've noticed, park here, you've noticed that there isn't a mission marker there, and that's due to that warp that we did at the start of the game. However, his missions are still available. So what you do is you just run to his door, garage door, and the mission will trigger. So you spam X there, come out of the mission, and then off you go to Chunky Lee Chong. Despawning will help, like the left part of the pad. If you hit that, you'll despawn. If you spam it, that's always good. It despawns people and cars. Now you want to stand there, shoot, hold. So basically you want to stand. Don't get these boulevards. I'm going to pause because they're going to pull me out of the car. But you see those boulevards, you want to stand your side to them or level with them. You don't want to go across them because it might trigger the cutscene, thus losing you time. But basically you just get there, stand there, aim the gun. You might have to hit L2 a few times, you know, to change targets to make sure he's the last target. So if you hit it like 3 or 4 times, you know you're targeting him. And then just hold circle. Don't hit circle, hold circle. Like don't spam it, just hold it and it shoot concurrently. So that's that. And then we're off. We're not doing that. We're getting back in the car. And we are going to Van Heist. However, I've lost health. Now this isn't great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab some health, because normally you should have full health by now. And if you haven't got full... So take no notice of what I'm doing here. I'm just going to get health. If you haven't got full health still there, I would recommend grabbing some. There's also some a lot closer, but I don't know why I did that. So anyway, we'll carry on. So yeah, you come through there after killing Chunky, back to Joey's, even though it's not there, it's fine, it's still there. And then you park about there, get out your car, just walk there and the mission will trigger. Now, Van Heist, okay. Now, this is a bit tricky, but it's not too bad. So you're going to drive around here, either take 2 patterns or 2 routes. This one is the good one, so if you see him on the map coming that way, you want to go this way and come through here and meet him around here. Now, park your car around there like that. So imagine Claude laying on the street. It's around like his length of body, okay? If you're too close, it'll set it on fire. If you're too far away, it won't do this trick. So you get out, get your shotgun, which you got from your cop car. Now you're going to lose a lot of health here, but that's intentional for later, and I'll show you why. So you just 1, 2, fly up. Now here, get out. If you see a cop, shoot him like that, because what happened is, oh fuck, what happened is he'll bust you if you've only got, okay, if you've only got 1 star, he'll bust you. But if you've got 2, they're more likely to shoot you rather than bust you. So yeah, if you see a cop that's close to you like that, shoot him. Okay, so then you come down here, through here. Now this is the first dupe we're coming up. Cop stars will go, that's fine. The health's fine. And here we are. And I just run out and jump You don't want to jump out that way. I tried to jump sort of sideways, but it doesn't matter. That's not a big deal. And then you get in this Kuruma, if it's there, or whichever's there. Now up here, you want to find a taxi, okay? This is important. Very important. Finding a taxi. So spam here a few times, the directional buttons. Maybe get in like the middle. There is one. Now, if you keep spamming, you should find a taxi. If you don't, drive up the road the way I'm about to go. You didn't really want a cop on you during this mission, I must admit. Okay, now this is going fucking terribly wrong. Well, hey, this is the game. This shit happens. You can do this in a cop car, so we'll be doing it in a cop car by the looks of things. But ideally you want a taxi and no cops on you. Anyway, come up here, through this alley. Now, you stop here, about there. So as soon as you get out the car, he's going to hit that rampage. So this is important. Hold Vigilante down. So hold R3 down. So I'm holding it down now, and I get out of the car and straight back in. Release taxi. Release Vigilante. So it's basically just, so you go this way. Hang on, I'll explain that again. Go this way. Park around here. And then in your marker. And then keep spamming X. But basically what you do there is you park right on top of it. Hold Vigilante or taxi. It would normally be a taxi there. I just messed that up. And then get out the car, pick it up, get back in the car, release Vigilante, and then as you can see the rampage is playing in the top corner. Now you need to get here before this rampage runs out, so I highly recommend you sort of despawn if you can. So and then you just park in this marker.
Wait here. Keep the engine running. This ain't a social call.
But time is of the essence in this. I'm normally okay on it now because I've done it so many times, but you might fail it a few times, so don't be, you know, annoyed if you have. Or if you do. But this is the 3 vans or taking out the laundry Duke. And that mission sucks. So it's 1 right, 2 right, your 3rd right. Take your 3rd right. And then through here. Now this is a good time to practice despawning, which again is like the left side of the main pad or plate. So you want to come up here through this one, so it's the last left until the hill, and then a right up here. Now you want to come here and then over this bit, park just like that, then get out the car. Getting out the car is important. Now if you do it fast, you can shoot your car once. But I won't do that. But what you can, actually no, I will do that. If you can shoot your car once, like that, you've shot your car, then you just run into the mission marker. You know, spam X, and come out of the mission marker. Get your shotgun ready. Run back in. Spamming X. Now just spam circle. And you're dead. So basically you should just kill yourself. Go back in the market, kill yourself. Now you're here. Now this is just an information stick, so just keep spamming X. It's fine. Now what you want to do here, so that's that mission done, is get a cop car like that. So if one's on the street, get a cop car here, or go and try and find one there, because you get the shotgun, of course, and it's fast. Now just quickly, the alternative strat, if you can't find a cop car there, if there's not one on the street and the one's unlocked, is grab a taxi or any car really that's medium speed and go to ammunition. Now, to get an Uzi. But the most optimal way to do this is to get a cop car, because you've got 5 shotgun shells to do the next mission. However, I will show you where ammunition is if you need to do the backup strat. So, ammunition. Normally I'd go up here, but I can't. But I won't be, because I'm showing you where ammunition is. Ammunition is here. Towards the end, go through that alley near these things. So it's not far from Luigi's or Tony's. I'm getting aboard with this cop. So I'm going to get him off me. But yeah, so all this is just to show you where ammunition is. So you come down that hill at the start of the game, right? And you come along this road at the start of the game. So if you're ever lost for ammunition, just remember it's near this alley. And it's right down the other end. It's easy, yeah? So, there it is. And you get an Uzi, and you'll shoot the guys with an Uzi. However, I don't need to do that because I've got the cop car. So just imagine I've just got my cop car down there, and I'm coming back up now. I'm going this way to Tony's for the pickup. And that wasn't great parking, but I like to handbrake turn so my door is level with that, and then it's just you get out in easy run. So yeah. Anyway, the next mission is the pickup, and it's quite tricky. Okay, so this is the way to do it with the shotgun if you'd got the cop car. Start the mission. So you want to go down this road. It's raining. It shouldn't normally be raining here, but it's because I'm cutting and stuff. So you go on this road straight down here, and then along this road. This is the most optimal way to get to this mission. Okay, so and then the left here, and then you want to park around about there, about like this. Can back a little bit closer, just so your car's ready to go, you know, when you come out. So you run down here. Now I run sort of behind it and then into it, so I'm facing the right way, because you just want to run straight down. Now the camera angles here are revolting. So this is, yeah, so you'll see I'm just running down now. The camera's horrible. Switch to your shotgun, shoot, and shoot. Okay, that's tricky, so it might take practice. And jump through here. Doesn't actually matter if you lose health here. Shoot that guy, get out of the way of this guy, shoot him. So yeah, and then you pick up a pistol, switch to your pistol, run back down. This guy, get out the car, and then just shoot him, and it's done, just like that. And then off you go in your cop car. It's right there, nicely placed for you. And then you just drive back. Don't get health here, by the way, because of TNT. Actually, I'll stop there a minute. The TNT dupe, which I'll show you when it comes, can be a little bit complicated, and if you're not ready for that yet, then if you feel you're not, when you see that, if you feel you're not ready for it, then yeah, if you're in a run and you're not going to do that, get health here, like at the hospital on your way back. Okay, so back up to Tony's to complete the mission. Again, try and get used to despawning and not. This isn't wonderful parking, by the way, but there you go. And then you're in the marker, and that's done. Right, so Salvatore's called a meeting next, or scam, if you like. So you just pass that mission, just go straight back into this marker. Okay, and then just run down the stairs back to your car, and then you just go, just go straight as I am. Try not to hit that lamppost. Just go through here, and yeah, just through here, and then your marker's there. Right now, if you look at the mini map, you can see sort of a light bluish, I don't know, I'm colorblind, but that light blip or marker, that's the bat that you should have got for one of the missions. So don't let that confuse you, because it means nothing, so never worry about that. If it annoys you that much, you can get it later down the line and it'll disappear, the bat, but at the moment don't worry about it, just take no notice of it. So yeah, just go in your marker. This mission can be a little bit tricky. Now, the key to this mission is do not get a cop on you. Okay? Like, getting a cop on you is not ideal at all. Because you have to wait until the cop's gone to, you know, progress in the mission, and that's annoying. But anyway, here you want to turn right. And then go through there. I mean, if you hit someone, it's not the end of the world. You know, you might not get a cop star, but try not to. And then just come through there, down this road. You want to go through that alley again with the bribe star in. You can knock his door off here, and that wasn't bad, but sometimes it can be annoying. Go cut through there, through here. There's a cop there, so you don't want to hit him or anyone else now because he's close. You just get in this marker, hold the horn down, which is L3, and just wait for him to get in. Now this is one of the trickier parts of this mission now. You come through here, Now what you want to try and do here is despawn those people in that arch. If you can't, it doesn't matter, just sort of work your way around them. Then come through there. And you want to come up here. Now you might run over 1 or 2 people. But like that, that would be fine. Then you do a left at the top of them stairs. Then a right. And then a left just here. Sit outside here. Bib your horn. And there's that. Yeah, let's just wait for him to come in.
Crap.
Now you want to drive sort of into the wall here, like that. Let that hit you and wait a second till you see that come around the corner, then turn. This can be quite awkward and you can get in a bit of a mess. They're gonna, you know, normally it'd be ideal if he bumped me, which he's going to. That's good. Then just smash through the middle of these guys, turn, and just like that really. It's not too bad at all. Then get in your garage, obviously, you know, a bit better than I did it. And there you are. You want to always be spamming X so you don't get any time lost through cutscenes. Spam X here, then just hold forward and just straight, the marker's right there. Spam X again. This is Chaperone, relatively easy mission. So yeah, just come out of sales, do a left, and you just want to follow this road all the way to the blip on the map. You want to follow it all the way to Fido, or the drug dealer, or whatever it's called. You can. This is a good place to practice despawning because it's a long straight road. You just go all the way down the bottom of this road, cut between these lampposts and that upright, and then just park about like that, and then just keep spamming X here as well. Spamming X and she'll come straight back in the car. Through here. And then along this grass instead of straight back on the road, because if you come off around here, you get that bump and it sort of speeds you up a tad, propels you. Again, despawning would be handy if you could do it, but that'll come in time. But this is the way to go. It's just one road. Let's try and despawn them, then cut through here. You don't really want to run anyone over because there's a cop right there. And the reason you don't want to run anyone over here is because you're going to be waiting for Maria. And if a cop is on you while you're sitting in a limo, you're going to get busted. So, yeah. So you just park around there. As close as possible as you can. Move a tad forward so she's closer. And then here, when she's going in the club, you want to go there. Just rub that door across there. So your door's off so she gets into the car quicker. Just park here and wait. Now she comes out, she's the 9th person to come out of the club. So, you know, I don't need to do it now, but what you want to do is count as they come out after this cutscene plays. Your weather will depend on how well you're doing or how not well you're doing, really. Because it's on a cycle. So now you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There she is, the 9th person. So, yeah, come on there, do it right there. Now I always hug the pavement here, or the walkway, or whatever you want to call it, just to try and like optimize time save. It's like racing lines, you know. So you just come through here, come through. Then you get to like this corner, and here you just want to go wide and then turn in without braking because you don't want to lose your speed. Then just come up this curb, try not to hit anyone, and then come along here and back into the garage, and it's easy peasy. Easy peasy. Now this little bit you don't want to press X yet. I'll tell you when you want to press X. As soon as you see dialogue, press it.
You treated me really good.
Okay, what I might do now, because the TNT one is tricky, is I might show you a strat if you're not going to do TNT dupe. No, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll do this mission now, and and just do it out with the yeah, I'll just do this mission now, and then I'll do it. So basically, you've done that. Just run back into sales anywhere, and it'll start the mission. So here is what you need: a cab. Okay, you need a cab. So you just run down, grab a mafia car. I might fail this because if I don't get a cab, I might fail it. Because I want to show you where the fixed spawn cab should be. The fixed spawn cab should be here, but it's not there for me. It never is. But that's where you should go. However, there's loads of cabs, so I'm good. Although, that's fine. Okay, so there you are. So if that isn't there for you, then you know, find one on the street. So then you just want to drive this way, really. This is fine. I'm not sure how long you get until he gets out. But yeah, so you want to come through there, come through there, come through there, up there, and you just park behind his cab. So around this, that's fine. You can park like half on the pavement. That doesn't hurt. And here, get into your cab instead of having to follow him. It's a big time save. So yeah, you always want to grab a cab on that mission, and it should be spawned for you where I showed. If it isn't though, it won't be too hard finding one on the street. Okay, and then off you go. You just take him there. Really easy drive. So routing's important, so watch my routing and try and follow it. Because routing is important. As you can see, I'm despawning, but that will come. Just, you know, full speed down there. It's fine. And just turn in there. And hold X once he's getting out of the car. It just gets you a little bit further forward. Keep spamming X. Then you just want to come around here, and he's with a shotgun waiting for you. Just run him over. Just like that. Easy. Okay, now is where I would need to pause and explain some stuff. Now you've done that. Okay. Now, this is the TNT tube. Now it's not, I say it's tricky, but there's not a lot of setup. Basically, I'm going to drive to the hospital, and I'll show you the way to go. And you want an ambulance. Now, PS4 version is really unpredictable whether there's going to be an ambulance even there, or whether the ambulance is unlocked if it's even there. Okay, so the chances are it might not be there. The dream is it being there when you get there and it being unlocked. However, if it's not, just drive. If it's not, just drive back up the road as if she's going to Joey's, and then back down. Hopefully, it's unlocked. And then again, if it's not, just drive back down. It's unlocked. If it's not, then you are losing a bit of time. But if you're just starting out, it's fine. Just make sure you get an unlocked one just to try it. Otherwise, if it takes too long, then you probably have to reset. However, I'm not going to do. If you wasn't going to do this, I'll put the link I'll put a link in the description of my Dupless run, and I'll timestamp it for how I do this mission. If I'm doing a Dupless run. Now I do this with rockets, and I'll also show you. Actually, what I won't do is I won't timestamp it. Literally, just watch my Portland Dupless, and then you'll see how to do these missions that I'm not doing. So just watch my Dupless Portland, because the same principles there. I get rockets early on Dupless, and do like a few missions with Dupless, like taking out the laundry, and this mission as well I would do with rockets. So yeah, if you're going to do it Dupless, watch this because it'll help you with routes and just everything and other strats. But watch my latest Dupless run, and like I say, I'll put a link to that in the description. So yeah. Right, okay, so now we can go and try and find an ambulance. Now, I would recommend, if you're practicing, to save here after that mission, to go and save, maybe grab an ambulance, and then save with it, because this can be tricky, and I recommend you practice it a few times. So now I'm going to get the ambulance. Hope it's unlocked. It's unlocked. It's good. It's the perfect RNG right there. Sometimes it'll be unlocked, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it won't be there, sometimes it will. You just drive up and down the street, and you'll find it. Sometimes it will take too long and it'll be super annoying. Sometimes that Kuruma will be there in front of me and sometimes it won't, which is also annoying. Because you want it there for when you dupe and fail, or for when you kill yourself after this. So, the setup for this is pretty simple, it's just getting the timing right. So you want to drive up into the driveway, park just like that, that's fine. You want to hold ambulance, get out of ambulance, go into the marker, and then maybe a second or just before a second, release paramedic. Don't let it go too long, otherwise you're fucked. Too soon as well. It's not frame perfect, but it kind of is. But it's sort of, so you want to go into, so like I say, I'm going to hold paramedic now. I'm going to get out the ambulance, go into the mission marker, release ambulance now, spam X. You'll see that text across the screen, that green text that I just saw. Keep spamming X, and that's done. So then, once you've done that, you want to shoot your ambulance, bang, and you're dead. And there you are, mission passed. But again, you want to practice that often because that can be tricky. Here, you just grab the first car, just like that, absolutely fine. And you're going to Tony's now. So first car you see, it doesn't need to be a cop car. You don't need any more weapons now. And just back up to Tony's. Instead of handbrake turn in here, just stop, because you're going down the hill for blowfish. So yep, blowfish is a relatively easy mission. Like I say, you don't need weapons, you don't need anything like that now for the rest of the run. So you just drive down the road. You want to cut across here. I'm going to come down through here, go through that tree and through there to your trash master. Because again, no fences on PlayStation. Xbox, you'd have fences there, so you'd have to go the long way around. And just turn down here, through there. Forget them grenades. Turn left, and then you'll just leisurely drive. There's look behind strats. You can look behind all the way, and a car won't spawn in front of you here. So you can just look behind the whole way, not touch anything else. Just look at your mini map for when the hill's about to start, which is around now. Then release, and easy. It's just straight. You want to go through this grass again. Always go a bit more left than right through that grass, because otherwise you might, roll. Just cut across, all across here till you see these trees, and just come along this track. Cut across this gap, this corner, down, and then just turn right there, slow down a bit, and then just get to the gate. Doesn't matter if you hit it, it opens. Then what we want to try and do is tap the front of that truck, just like that. That's fine. Run that guy over, then alarm the bomb, which is circle. Get out quick. You'll get shot at, but that's fine. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Run to the thing, head to the fence, hold brake if you think you're going to hit the fence, and the fence will open. Sometimes it won't. It's the gate, sorry. Sometimes the gate will open if you get there quick enough. Sometimes you won't, but it's fine. And then on we go. Come out. This is a bit of a tricky section, just coming through here, but it's the quickest way. Just back the way you came, basically, here. And then you want to go through this grass again. Now, again, you want to sort of be this sort of way. Just sort of brake a bit, come through, and that's fine. And then up the hill. Up the hill, and then this is the second to last mission to Portland. Easy, right? I will do Sayonara Salvatore on this one though, just to sort of fully complete it. So you want to park that about there, because you don't want it in your way later on for when you come after this mission. Now with this mission, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot from the easiest spot and not from top of the car. Now you'll see what I mean when I get there. Now shooting from the car saves a little bit of time, but not a massive amount, and it's not worth losing a run over, especially not when you're learning. So I'll go up the stairs, but we'll get to that. So there, you get into this car, and you can either do the jump off here, which I think's best, but if you're a bit worried about your jumping, you don't really want to lose this car. So because of no fences, if you want to be safe, just slide down here. Just slide down. Just around and then park it about there. There is a chance this car will despawn, but it's a very slim chance. So get out, go to the mission marker, and then back into the mission marker because, I don't know, it's stupid. And then 8 Ball will come with you. You've got your sniper rifle. Wait for 8 Ball to get in. Don't do that because that was stupid. Then just come up through there, come up on this bit of track, and then down you go. Try not to hit these guys like head on, because it might do your car. So try and get like in the biggest gap. You will hit them, but you know, try and do it like that because it's smooth. Here, full speed, then just hit handbrake, hit the car, and then turn through there. Then through that little gap there. You want to brake a little bit here, or at least release the accelerator there, because you'll bubble everywhere. Come through there and just park there, and then just keep spamming X. Now, normally I would park sort of just a little bit down and jump on top of the roof and shoot, but I think that's probably a bit too tricky at first. So this is the other way to do it, and it really doesn't cost too much time. If you want to see how I do it like that on top of the roof, just go to any of my latest PBs. But yeah, so you're going to get up here, go there, you've got your gun. I always shoot this guy first, because he sort of runs back and forth here and it's awkward. So, my sniping is bad, by the way. You'll probably do it better than me. But anyway, let's do it. Shoot that guy. Just miss that guy. Then you just want to go from left to right. So just shoot those barrels. That kill that guy. That guy. So, but it's left to right. That guy. That guy. That guy. That guy. There'll be one running to me right now. Should be. Okay, there hasn't. Okay, whatever. I shot him. That guy. That guy. And that guy. And then you're done. So, you know, you want to get back to your car. Get in your car after you've done that. Because you don't want to lose this car. So you want to get back in this car. Knock the door off here. Just because it saves a tiny bit of time. And then there you go. Then your ears are going to explode through that loud explosion. Go there and then just come down here to the left. And then back the way you came, really. Apart from you don't go through the tunnel here. You want to come up the grass. Now coming up the grass here is a bit tricky. You want to bear right. So come out, and then start to come back in. And then come up there. And then there you are, back to cells. And this is the last mission of Portland, and it is relatively easy. So yeah, just come around there, just kind of handbrake turn, park it like that, so it's optimal to get into. This is technically the last mission in Portland, but I will show you the first mission in Staunton because it sort of, they blend together well. So just come out of cells, do a left, come down this hill, all the way down, then just come through there, because what you want to do is where that red dot is, you want to trigger this pager, because there is a car, but it's a trap, as it said. So if you get in that car, it's rip. But you need to come down this road to trigger that pager in the top left. Then you'll see that there's the marker now, the pink marker on the map. So you carry on going. Obviously don't stop there and look like I did, I was just showing you. And then just come straight down this road. Despawning here again is good practice because it's open road. Don't come through here too quickly, otherwise you'll bounce around everywhere and you could hit one of these things and you'll roll the car, or worse still, come through there too quick and go over the water's edge. I've lost a run like that and it's horrible. So yeah, just come through there, but you know, with pace but gingerly. And then just a really straightforward and simple boat ride. Now you'll notice on my timer, my in-game timer. Now what you want to do is you want to get there before 57:58 on the hour. Because if you get there 1 minute over the hour, you're going to get a longer sail time because he leaves the club. Now I'm going to easily make this to get a 330 sale time. But don't worry too much about that when you're starting out. You'll start to work that stuff out. So you get here, and this is where you'd split. Well, after this cutscene, you'd split now. But anyway, so that would be Portland, okay? You'd have got Portland. But anyway, you want to run straight into this marker. Straight in there. Now, if you need health, like I do, you want to... Because there's no more dupes or bullshit anymore. It's just straight up gameplay. You just run into the garden opposite Azuka's. And as you see, he's leaving at 9:30. Now, I always like to have a Banshee here, but it never spawns for me. It should spawn down there, but it doesn't. But this will do. Or it won't do, because I'll roll it. It doesn't matter, actually, because I'm talking shit. What you need to get here is a cop car, because you're going to get rockets. So don't even worry if the Banshee's not there. I'm just being a complete idiot, as usual. So yeah, just get in your Stinger, because that'll be there. Then do a left here. And a left again. Now this is where ammunition is in Staunton. So it's not far from Azuka's, okay? So just bear that in mind. And just do a clean sweep of all the weapons. Just a clean sweep. Okay. Now is where you want to get a cop car. Now ideally you want to get one on the street. Basically like that. Okay. Now always get in his passenger door, because there's a lot less chance of him busting you. When you're jacking a cop car, always get in the passenger door instead of the driver's door. So I've got my cop car, and you'll know why I'm getting a cop car in a minute. It's to set up the rocket glitch. Because after this mission, we're going to have 30k rockets throughout the whole run, or the rest of the run. However, if you die or get busted, you'll lose the rockets, which is rather annoying. And you'd have to do backup strats like get them at fills later on. However, I'm not going to get too deep into that at the moment, because I'll do that when I do Staunton, which will be in a couple of days or so. So just come down here like you're starting the game. If you haven't got a cop car by now, go to the cop station, obviously. Then just through here, knock your door off. You've got your star there, that's easy. So you just head into Luigi's. Now, if that icon's annoying you on the map that I spoke about earlier, grab it now. You should have enough time. So you want to not fuck about like this. Just reverse in. Park up so your back bumper's touching there. Now, this is awkward with an AK because of camera angles. So you just want to try and find the best position. Now, that's not a bad position. You want to stand around like that, but the camera angles are so awkward sometimes it makes it tricky. Wait about a second. They're going to come out the club at 3:30. So far it's 3:16, 3:17, 3:18. Come out at 3:30. Wait till 30 and a half or 31. Then, you know, aim and shoot. And then you want to hit like L2 or R2. So shoot. Okay, now what happened is I shot too quick and the guy got stuck. You can see his feet. So if you get stuck, just go in there, throw your grenade, get back out. Now Salvatore's leaving, and hit Salvatore, and that's that. Run out just like that. Not too bad. That wasn't great, but sometimes that happens with the thing. So now we've done that. So you want to come out through here, go along this way, this path. This is for the rockets. Now you want to come in here. Obviously I'm doing this pretty slow, but whatever. Come in there, and again you just sit here, hold down Vigilante, hold down, get out, pick up the Rampage, release Vigilante. Okay, so you've got the Rampage running, so you're on mission 0, which means, you know, you can still pick up missions whilst on a Rampage. Now we're not duping or instapassing or any of that nonsense now. What we're doing is we're going to save the game and then reload, and then we'll have 30k rockets for the rest of the run. Now don't get me wrong, once you get into this game yourself, whoever does it, you might find this strat annoying or too long. You might like want to do a different strat, but at the moment with my 120 something, you know, it's the best time on the board, and this is the current route I take. So I'm just sort of telling you my route. There are other routes I want to try. But anyway, you're heading to your safe house. So, Rampage is counting down. It always turns to an Uzi when you get in the car, so don't worry about that. It's still rockets. So you run out. You've got your rocket launcher. Make sure the garage door shuts, because then that's cop car. Stay in there. Save game. Now, save game. I always leave the top slot the one to save on, because it's, you know, the quickest to get to. So save. Yes, you save. Okay, now this is important. Don't forget to reload. So now you want to press pause. Load game. Load the game you just saved. Then load it. The rampage will be over. And you will have 30,000 rockets that never go down. Okay, so I'll end it here and I'll leave that save there. But that's basically Portland and just the first tiny bit of Staunton. If you have any questions, ask. I probably left stuff out. You can ask in the comments, and I'll definitely get back to you if you've got any questions. So again, the TNT one, I highly recommend you make saves after Van Heist to practice the taking out the laundry dupe, and I highly recommend that you make saves on after Curly Bob, after killing Curly Bob. So after cutting the grass, make a save, and then they're the two spots I think that you should save at, just so you can practice them dupes, because it could be tricky and stuff. But again, if I would definitely stick with the taking up the laundry dupe. But if you're not quite ready for them things, and if you're not quite ready for TNT, watch my dupe list run, which I'll put in the description, and it shows that I get the rockets a lot earlier than I just got them. I get them kind of like, within the first 5 minutes of the run. So you'd want to get them and just save at your Portland safe house, reload, same principle, and then you've got 30k rockets. Obviously it's risky getting rockets that early, because the game, if you die or get busted, that you're going to lose them, so it's annoying. But you can get them there. Or what you can do is, if you find the taking out the laundry dupe easier than the very much more riskier TNT dupe, is do the 3 vans dupe and then get rockets after that. So because you'll be at the hospital, so there should be a cop car for you. Then go and get them, then go and save it at your safe house, then come back and do the pickup and things like that. So yeah, this is the current route. I recommend following it how I've done it, but the TNT one will take some practice. So when you get that far, definitely make a save after cutting the grass and just practice it a few times, and you'll get the rhythm of it. And there's only so much I can sort of say on that. So anyway, this is it for this one, and I'll be back in maybe a few days with Staunton. Then I'll come to Shoreside. But again, yeah, any questions, I'll be happy to help. So yeah, see ya.